Yeah.
So I want to ask you for a second about balancing your personal and your professional, because we see you all the time in this professional role. You have 3 homes right now. You're bouncing all around. How do you balance that? I think just recently you went Instagram official, whatever the hell
Yeah.
they want to call it, with a
Yeah.
new man. So how do you balance that and make sure you have a little bit of yourself for yourself?
For me, the balance is all about like it's work and play and doing it the right way. And that just means like what feels right. Like I
Mm.
just spent the whole weekend in Atlanta with 5 of my closest friends, and we do a weekend every year where we do like the botanical gardens, like lights, and we act like kids. And it's something that like I laugh nonstop. If I'm not laughing, then there's no balance. Like I'm all about having fun. I'm all about being around people that I love, that I feel safe with. I love travel. I love design. I apparently love design too much. I have to stop designing houses because I need to sell these things. I got to stop hoarding these places. But like having a partner, a real partner in life that I want to share my life with. Being away from him this weekend is healthy because it's like I want him to do the same thing. Be with your friends, be with, your kids. Like I'm going to be here, you're going to, but also always kind of finding that way to come together. So yeah, it's easy. I'm doing it. I don't feel like it's a struggle if I'm being honest. Sometimes I have moments where I'm like, oh, I can't do it all because I can't do it all. There's no way. I used to, younger me, of course, we're all like, I could do everything.
Right.
I can't. I can't. So I just know what my limit is and when I need to recharge, which typically is every night when I sleep 9, 10 hours.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. And
Yeah.
obviously, if you're sleeping like that, you must be in a place of happiness. Because I know when I'm not, I have a very hard time sleeping.
Well, that was, I had only had a hard time sleeping during that moment,
Yeah.
that period of my life where
Right.
I ended up going to see like a psychiatrist. I ended up going on like pills to sleep
Yeah.
because I had never experienced not sleeping. But anxiety and fear was like the most crippling thing in the world.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
that faded, and I've always slept. And it's like kind of, my friend said it to me yesterday. She goes, "You sleep like that because you have to like charge
Ooh.
like a phone. And like you get up and you're full power and full steam. Like this is decaf. I
Oh,
can't
wow.
drink caffeine. My head will pop off.
Right. Right.
But yeah, you just
Do
go.
you see yourself getting married again, having your own family? Like, where do you see your future
So
with
I
that?
definitely 100% do not want my own kids.
You don't.
No.
You've never wanted kids?
No, I think in my past relationship, because he did, I thought I did. And I went through like round after round. I did almost 20 rounds of egg freezing.
Oh, wow.
That was all during the lawsuits, like shooting myself up with hormones, traveling with the needles, doing like retrievals and getting nothing. And
Mm.
I just, but I, and then at the end, it was great. Like when my boyfriend and I talked, and he's like, "I know you've been freezing eggs, and like, do you want a family?" And I was like, "No." He goes, "Are you sure?" Like, I go, "No, 100%. I couldn't be more me right now. No, I do not want kids. It's not for me. I've never wanted that. So, no, I do not want to start a family. I want to spend the rest of my life with my partner, whatever that means. It doesn't have to be like for me, a piece of paper doesn't solidify anything,
Right.
but
But you do
action,
believe in a life partner and a witness to your life and a
yeah,
teammate.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm extremely like long-term relationship girl. Never been like a dater or anything like that. But I've never experienced a partnership. So this is the real deal. And this is all I need for the rest of it. Yeah.
Oh, God, I love
Yeah.
that, Allison. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank
Okay, so
you.
let's talk about some things, some tangible things that our listeners and viewers can take with them into
Okay.
their own homes. Okay, first of all, what are the winter trends right now? And what are you seeing going into 2025?
So I just did it here in this place. I changed out pillows. I changed out a couple little accessories. I went yesterday to HomeGoods. I spent $2,600
By the
and
way, I'm obsessed with HomeGoods. If I ever have to get a job again, I'm going to work there because I spend all my money there.
could not agree more. I said to my friends yesterday, I had all five of them come with me. We drove both of their cars, went to HomeGoods. Everyone got a cart. I said, go time. They knew what we had to style and stage.
Right.
I was there 3 days ago buying a disco encrusted life-size bear
Amazing.
for $1,000. Threw it in the back of the truck. We're going to take it to Malibu for our New Year's party, but like, why? Right? what, what am I doing?
The one that I have here in Palm Beach right now has a Cinderella life size carriage that you could put in your on your lawn. Like I'm in Palm
Yes.
Beach, Florida. So like
Yeah.
very random. And I literally stood there with the manager of the store for at least 10 minutes deciding if and why I shouldn't buy it because I felt like I had to have it. Made absolutely no sense, but I'm like, oh, I have to have this. Like, and we're deciding how I would get it home and how you have to take apart the 2,500 pieces and bolts to get it in a car. I mean, it made no sense, but it was so fabulous.
It makes perfect sense. Okay. I know exactly what your brain went through
Right.
to not get it.
Right. It was
It's like,
devastating. I left there being like, oh my God, I really
I
missed
know.
out.
I know, but you know what? There's always a way. Yesterday, I had the same dilemma. I bought this massive piece of art because I just needed to stage something and bought it, got out. We're trying to shove it into one Tesla, then the other one, neither of which was a Cybertruck. So this thing didn't fit. I went
Right.
back in and returned it. And but I am there. I swear I'm there 2 to 3 days a week,
Yeah.
depending on like where I am in the country.
Mhm.
But $2,600 changed the entire look of this condo, like the entire feel. I brought in different tones and like rust colors and greens, which are my favorite. But
Mhm.
you don't have to spend a ton of money to reimagine a space. Like you can legit spend $500 at a place like that and really get a totally different vibe.
Yeah.
So area rugs and accessories and pillows and lamps and stuff like that. Like that's an easy way to do it.
Right.
People don't have the eye for it, but maybe they can get inspired by other people that do.
Do you believe that people should spend a lot of money during all these different holidays and like redecorate their house and Christmas stuff? And then, you know, when you get into Halloween, like redoing everything in oranges. Do you do that kind of thing?
Okay, fine. Yes, of course I do. And it's
Okay.
getting worse. I mean, like now I understand how my 90-year-old grandmother like changed out like her rugs for Christmas.
Right.
You know, like she had a Santa sofa. I get it now, right? I'm 44. Like in maybe 40 years, am I doing that? Probably.
Right. Right.
So
Okay. So
the
you
answer
don't
to
think
that
that's
is
a
yes.
waste? That's not a waste of money for people.
If it makes you happy, like home is happiness to me.
Mhm.
If you really love where you live, if you're lucky enough to love where you live, then you better like make your space super enjoyable while you're there. And if that means you want to get a pumpkin couch, go for it. I think it's like if you have the money to go and buy something that makes you feel good and makes your space more homey and livable, do it. Right? Life is short. Come on.
And what are your thoughts on dupes? I mean, I think I know your answer because you like home goods, but do people you know, can people get affordable things that look like Serena and Lily and Restoration Hardware and Our House and all those things?
I find everything that looks like something else at HomeGoods.
And
I'm
you
not
don't
kidding.
think that
Like,
they're sacrificing quality at, you know, just by buying it at Home Goods?
no, because some of the pieces are pretty expensive there too.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know,
That is
like
true.
filler pieces. I mean, you might find, you know, if you go to different HomeGoods, you just see different things. You could find a big king bed.
Yeah.
You could find a sofa. You can find chair. You can literally find everything for home. But also some of the staple pieces you probably want. I'm all about layers.
Okay.
So I don't want to change my sofa 10 years from now. I don't want to change my dining table. So make those really neutral enough. And when I say neutral, I don't mean the color. Make them timeless
Mm,
enough to where like you didn't want to change the chairs out. Great, get a different feel. Change the bar stools.
right.
But you're not changing the hardscape pieces, like the
Got
pieces
it.
that really cost a lot.
Oh, wait. And so go back to my question about the winter trends and the 2025 trends. Are you seeing a trend in color or feel or I don't know, like what are you seeing that people should be aware of?
Well, I mean, I'm seeing because I'm not a trend talker unless it's timeless,
Okay.
because I think trends could be a waste of money. If it's not something that you see being timeless, why are you going to waste money?
Hmm.
Like Christmas is never going away.
Hmm.
Halloween's never going away. So I don't mean it like that, gimmicky like that. But
Okay.
if like leopard print wallpaper's in, okay, well, it's wallpaper. We could paint over it, we could take it off. We can wallpaper over it if we get sick of it. That's not a huge investment. But like if we're doing disco ball kitchen hoods,
Right.
I'm not going to do that unless the house is really going to ask for it. But I just think that trends for winter, color,
Got it.
these plum colors, eggplant, rust golds, those can come in with the accessories. Those can come in with the pillows. Those can come in with area rugs. So those trends, but like trends that are timeless, like the kitchen trend of seeing our kitchens become even less of a utilitarian look and more of like it's a living room.
Mm,
So things are kind of hidden, and like my kitchen behind me, I wanted that feel. I wanted it to look sleek, like you're almost like in like a library or a built-in kind
mm,
of feel. Like the hood's very decorative. So that's a trend. His bringing in historic pieces is trending up, especially when it comes to resale. People are seeing
mm.
like a 9% increase in the
Oh,
sales
wow.
price, which is cool. I'm like, I've been doing that my whole career, so it's nice to really see it. People want old homes. They
Mhm.
want old pieces in their new homes. So
Right.
that's something I'm seeing.